Okay, so I'm trying to find this video. Yeah, I'm not fixing to bring that vibration on here. But I recently watched an interview about Andre 3000 putting out a new album. I'm actually listening to the album. It's called The Blue Sun. And he goes off into like he's been working with flute type instruments for years, and he goes off into like he puts out an official project to commemorate, this practice that he's been practicing that for years. And so I was watching this interview, D High TV, and I mean they was like basically dragging him in the video. So I knew I was gonna get around to listening to the album, but it's like the first interview that I saw like kind of popped up on my feed was one of these people dragging him, in the interview. And what really touched me was the comment section. Like, even though they was dragging him in the video, there was so many people in the comment section that was loving on him and supporting him. It was one rude person in the comment section that wrote a really, really long like book, and then you go and look and they got like 2 subscribers. Why it's always them? Like why it's always them? I don't know. But the comments was beautiful. So I had to go and really like just start checking out the album. And I ain't gonna lie, like I ain't got past the first track yet, and I have danced, I have cried, I have started making up words for it. Like it's a gift, the album is a gift, I'm trying not to get emotional, because he a Gemini and I'm a Gemini. It's like he understood the assignment, like he understood what we need right now, like what the culture need right now. The culture don't need somebody else doing the same thing Jay-Z been doing. No shade to Jay-Z. Everybody gotta, there's a platform for everybody. Jay-Z's are necessary. So I'm not fixing to hate on Jay-Z. Jay-Z's brand is necessary. But to the polar opposite, like Kanye had the opportunity to be like Andre 3000, and Kanye didn't turn out to be that, after Kanye lost his mama and he went through everything that he went through, his art just kind of like he became our black Joker. He became our joke, like that one that called everything out, and his storytelling and his art became kind of pessimistic, even though now, he uses the whole Jesus narrative to kind of like exalt himself. But the rap game is full of ego right now. Like it's like ego is at an all-time high in the rap game. And Andre does not want to speak from a place of ego. Like I don't have nothing to say. Like I can't be my authentic self if I get on a mic and I start rapping, because I know I gotta feed the machine, and the machine wants ego. Because it doesn't matter what type of rapper you are, it doesn't matter how conscious you are. Even if you're a Christian rapper, you egotistically bragging about Jesus and condemning other people. You know what I'm saying? Like it's still a certain amount of ego that goes even into Christian rap. Like positive vibes is like there's still this certain amount of making it about you, centering yourself, putting yourself on it. Even if you on some higher frequency, like you still gotta kind of glorify what you doing. Like it's just like it's hard not to be in the rap game, and I'm calling it a game intentionally. It's hard not to be in the rap game and not be ruled by ego. And that's what Jay-Z is. It's no problem for Jay-Z to get in the studio and be egotistical in his flow, because Jay-Z is a capitalist first and foremost. Before he's a rapper, he's a capitalist. So if it's gonna make him some money, he ain't really got a problem with saying it or doing it. Let's be clear. And I think that Jay-Z is an artist, but I think that the art that he's most good at is capitalizing, because capitalizing is an art form. It's all art. They teach you that in college. Everything is art. So capitalism is an art form. And Jay-Z's art form is capitalism. And he is, if it's gonna make him some money, and if we're being honest with ourselves, the majority of society is is uninformed, is um, easily influenced. You don't have to put a lot of effort into winning them over. You just have to look like you live in a life they wish they had. You just have to sell them a dream, pretty much. You don't have to really be talking about nothing. You don't have to really be on nothing. You just have to give them a pretty picture. And Jay-Z knows how to do that. He knows how to give you the champagne life, and and make himself look like a king, and deify himself. That's what he's gonna do consistently. And we've often heard people describe Jay-Z as ugly. We've often heard Jay-Z, thought of as ugly. Why did Beyonce choose him? Look at that big nose. Look at them big lips. He looked like a camel. So growing up, not being the guy that everybody was just at because he was cute or because he was fine, um, that probably was his drive. Like, I'm gonna make y'all want me. Yeah, y'all calling me ugly, but y'all gonna be want me. Back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me. Like, you could see that being a driving force for him, trying to compensate for his aesthetic and how he looked. And he's a Sagittarius. Sagittarius is tend to be super private people. So, I could imagine him not being the most outgoing person. And even though he's a creative, he's probably not the type of person that's gonna really let you just kind of like get into his world and, really understand him creatively. So he chose to finesse, his way into the industry by really like studying people and what people wanted and giving people what they wanted, rather than really allowing himself to be vulnerable and showing who he was, allowing himself to sometimes look weird and foolish and crazy in front of everybody. Like, Jay-Z's brand from start to finish has been meticulously well thought out, and he has depicted himself in a certain way throughout his entire career. But with Andre 3000, he was like a chameleon. You watched Andre 3000 be vulnerable. You watched him take risks. You watched him evolve. You watched him push boundaries. You watched him not be afraid to do things that was not traditionally allowed amongst black men, amongst black indigenous men. And so Andre would be they are perfect examples of polarizing energy. They Gemini and Sagittarius are polarities. And so when you compare Jay-Z to Andre 3000, we have to understand there's no comparison. And I noticed in this thing, um they compared him, but there's no comparison to Andre 3000. Like, he was never in a box. He's always been in his own lane. And so, I don't want to belabor this. I just wanted to, say thank you publicly for the music, for the art. Thank you for not limiting yourself to be a rapper. Thank you for opening our minds and letting us know you don't have to just stay stuck there, that you can evolve. And to the critics, well wishes with your soul. But I'm thankful for this, because he put out a work that we could imagine ourselves, like, now we get an opportunity to collaborate with. We could collaborate with him, Neil. Like, I'm singing along, you know what I'm saying? I'm in here making up words, like, Like I'm in here, like just imagining what I would hear, someone saying on the track. Like he put out a piece, he shared his heart, he was vulnerable with us. And I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for you understanding the assignment. I'm thankful for you being the evolution of like showing us what evolution looks like, showing us what healing looks like, showing us that you can go into the eye of the storm and not lose yourself. My purple crystals. Well, that's it. That's all I wanted to say. Love y'all. Y'all have a good day.